posing as an amateur chef.
I burnt it. Told you. It'll be about 10 minutes and it'll be on your table.
They're all starving in there, so we really need to get the food out as soon as possible. What do you actually do for a living? I mean, you don't cook.
But Raz does cook, and he's made a fortune out of it.
Can you give him a hand, or do you want me to put my jacket on and help?
He runs one of the most successful Indian restaurants in the country.
I'm a bit of a control freak. This is the way it's done, and that's the way I want it. Come on, guys, you're busting my balls here.
Now he's leaving his world behind to go undercover in Oxford.
There you go, you man.
To look for people who may need his help.
If I met a homeless person in the street, I probably would avoid them and walk across on the other side of the road.
They have no right to judge anybody. They're just people.
He'll see what those in need are up against.
The thought of how my life was then, the thought of how it is now, it's such a difference, really.
And experience their problems firsthand.
I think that's one of the worst things, is my kids didn't want to cuddle me because they were scared. I scared them.
By helping others, he'll confront some of his own issues.
I live every day for me, and that's selfish beyond belief.
Which will push him to breaking point.
I'm feeling like I could punch the wall. She's not going to be here forever, and then it's going to be too late. I'm sorry, Can you get 13 out, please? Can somebody fucking talk to me? 18's just come in. Where's 13? At work, we've got 2 rules. It's rule 1, it's do it as Raz wants it. Rule 2, see rule 1. That's it. Sunil, what are you doing? I would describe myself as bossy at work. I'm a bit of a control freak. That's got to be the longest 6 minutes in my life. Come on, guys, you're busting my balls here.
Raz Razak may have a unique management style, but it's proved to be a recipe for success.
Good evening, Colonels.
Since it opened 5 years ago, his restaurant has become one of Nottingham's hottest dining spots.
Have a good night, guys. I'll catch you later. Thank you.
Together with a growing property portfolio, this 44-year-old has just made his first million.
Is the chicken tikka on? Sonny, when I talk to you, forget the cameras there, please. I'm sick of not hearing anything. People that know me, they would never have guessed that I am a millionaire. I don't have flash cars and private jets and maids and butlers. We lead a normal life. 1 chicken korma, 1 chicken tikka masala. We're comfortable, but, you know, certainly not by any stretch of the imagination of let's go and live on a desert island somewhere. I've still got a few years of work to do yet. Right, I need this shirt ironing, please. No, I don't need that. Just post those. I need the shirt, please. I ain't got time, please.
Raz's recent success has come at a price, as his wife Najina and 3 kids know only too well.
What else are you putting on, darling? Raz is always working with the business. During the week, I feel like a single mother, and then his phone is going constantly or forever. He's saying, shh, shh, I'm on the phone, shh, I'm on the phone. And I say, well, you're on the phone all the time.
Why have you got your apron on? I'll take your apron off, babe, because you get it dirty. I think work has encroached more on my private life now. Sometimes I have used that as an excuse to get away from, or getting out of doing stuff. And it seems to be, when I'm off, it's take kids to this, take kids to that. So the only time I find for myself now is work. I've got 32 emails in the last 22 minutes.
Good stuff. Okay, final 2. Keep it going.
On the rare occasions when Raz isn't working, he manages to fit in a gym session with his personal trainer.
Been really playing up this week.
Right.
So I've not been for a couple of weeks for my back, but
Right.
it hurts down the side here.
20 years ago, Raz was involved in a serious road accident. Whilst out driving, he saw an injured man at the roadside, and as he got out of his car to help, disaster struck.
Car came round. I heard the car skid, and it just took me out. And I was taken to the hospital, multiple fractures, you know, legs broken, arms all over the shop, ruptured kidney, you name it. And by rights, I shouldn't be here.
After numerous operations, Raz spent the next 18 months in and out of a wheelchair while he recovered.
I'm still not 100%. The surgeon told me I need a knee op, and I said no, because if they don't, you only get 1 knee. If they don't, I don't want to be walking around with fused legs. I don't want to be a cripple in a wheelchair. I've been there. I don't like it. I'm not going back there.
Raz's accident had a devastating effect on his parents, especially his mother, who at the time was suffering with depression.
When you come back hospital? Yeah. Brave, yeah.
Brave. You're the brave one.
No, I think
got me back on my feet. My mum's probably the one figure in my personal life that it means everything to me. And one of the earliest memories I've got of my mum was when my grandmother died. And that's Granny. And it hit my mum really, really hard. She had quite bad depression for many years, and as a result, she still does.
Grandmother, you 10-year-old? You don't know, I'm crying every night, every day.
And I still find it a little bit difficult to talk about it to my mum because that's not the Asian way. You don't talk about depression. No, I've got to go because I've got to go to work, so...
Okay.
I'll see you later.
All right.
Bud? Bud?
Yeah?
Where's the suitcase?
It's just, you know, this line.
You always tidy this up while I'm away.
Now Raz will get the chance to make someone else's life better.
Oh, where's the black one?
For the next 8 days, he'll live undercover while he looks for and is introduced to people who may need his help.
Alright, you're going to be good when I'm away. Give me a hug. You're in charge now, fella. Alright.
You'll be okay.
I'm only going for a week. I'm back in a week. Okay. Good lad. See you later. Go on. I've never seen him cry just when I'm going away. I'm happy with my life, but I'm not happy in the sense of I got to a stage in my career, family, where that's it. Hopefully by doing this, it'll answer some of those questions of what's important in life. Oxford? It's a bit of a surprise if we're going to Oxford, because I always assume Oxford to be quite affluent. I didn't think it'd be Oxford.
Oxford may have a thriving academic community and some of the wealthiest neighbourhoods in Britain, but it's also home to many people in need. A quarter of the city's population suffer significant financial hardship, and much more is hidden from view. Raz's new home is a small flat in the Cowley area of the city, on a street renowned for its busy nightlife.
Hello, it's home. Oh, you're kidding? It's tiny. I can reach both sides of the room with my arms. This is my living room. I've been in hotel bathrooms bigger than this. I can't even get into the toilet. Being such a small lad. Jesus, last time I sat like this, I was on a coach. Okay, it's real now, isn't it? God. I just had to get out of the flat. It's quite depressing in there. There's nothing in there. It's small. I just feel really cooped up and trapped. I can't imagine living there because it's just horrible. I'm just above an off licence. There seems to be a bit of a scuffle going on. There's some people fighting. Here's to a good night's sleep. Not. I might find it tough this week, just being in this room. It's like a cell. I'm just literally a prisoner for 8 days. And already I'm feeling like I could punch the wall.
Millionaire restaurant owner Raz Razak has just started a new life in Oxford, and already he's feeling nervous about the prospect of living undercover.
You okay?
I'm so nauseous. I can't actually pull 2 words together because I haven't slept. And now I've got to go and put a new secret identity on, and that's going to be tough.
Raz is starting his search for people to help by looking for causes close to his heart. 20 years ago, he spent 1.5 years in a wheelchair after he was seriously injured in a road accident.
I'm quite keen to look into any groups or associations that help disabled people. And one of the leaflets I picked up was a charity called Enrych, so I'm going to see if I can find out more about it.
Everyone will be told Raz is an amateur cook, taking part in a documentary about people trying to turn their hobby into a profession.
Hi, is that Enrych? Can I speak to the person in charge, please?
And to keep his identity a secret, he'll also change his name to Nadine.
Hi, Chris. How are you? Hiya. How's that arm?
Enrych is a charity that matches up disabled people with volunteers who help them take part in fun activities. This improves their social lives and stops them feeling isolated. Today, members are meeting up for one of their monthly lunch clubs.
You look so much better.
To get a better idea of what the charity does, Raz has asked project coordinator Penny Hurtley if he can cook today's meal.
Hi, is it Penny? Yeah. Hi, I'm the Dean. How many am I cooking for today?
I think there's about 20 of them in there.
20. Most I've cooked for is kids at the house. No, I've not really had a bigger audience than that, but I'll let you
They're very
down.
receptive. They're brilliant.
Excuse me, everybody. This is Nad, who's going to be cooking for us today. He's doing curry, and I know there are 1 or 2...
Lots of faces.
Yeah, there's one there that doesn't like curry.
Not eat curry.
She can go home. Okay, good luck.
trying to keep my identity a secret, trying to not chop too professionally. I feel nervous, I don't want to give anything away.
How's it going? I've got people asking.
Nearly there.
What do you actually do for a living? I mean, you don't cook.
I'm a taxi driver.
Taxi
For
driver?
a job. But it's not something I want to do forever. I mean, I've been saying that for 15 years. What would you say all these people get out of the group?
It's great to have occasions like this for them to get together because they make friends. I mean, a lot of them wouldn't have met each other if it hadn't been for Enrych. They might have a carer comes in to see them in the morning, but then they're on their own for the rest of the day. So that's, you know, one of our biggest things is to try and stop this isolation.
I've nearly finished in the kitchen, so it'll be about 10 minutes and it'll be on your table, promise. See you in a minute.
Oh, I'm just bothered that they're all starving in there and it's, I don't know how many bowls of crisps they've eaten up to date, but they're nearly all empty now. So we really need to get the food out as soon as possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, your lunch is ready. How's it going? How is it? Good, enjoying that?
I take it.
You can't taste it.
I can't take it.
You can't taste anything. There you go, my darling.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
She's got a thing for chefs.
The way you said my darling, you sounded just like Gordon Ramsay then as well.
Do you like him, do you?
Yes.
He swears a lot, doesn't he?
I know, that's the thing.
Sarah has been blind since birth, and before joining Enrych, she spent most of her time alone at home.
Just being able to share a meal with people, to be able to sit around the table together like a family, it really is a fantastic, I'd go as far as to say lifeline for me.
What do you mean by lifeline?
It does become very lonely. Then you start to wonder what's the point in getting up in the mornings, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. The thought of how my life was then, and the thought of how it is now, it's such a difference, really.
Come on. It's okay. You okay?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Don't cry.
Aww.
Don't cry.
You sound so like Gordon when you say that.
Can we show our appreciation to the chef, please, now?
Want some more, darling? Thank you. I feel very humbled as I take going out, socialising, meeting my friends and family as a granted and a given. You can very clearly see what it means to them to be surrounded by like-minded people who just want to get on with their lives. I want to find out more and see what else these guys do. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Take care.
Raz is still on the hunt for people to help, so on the way back to his flat, he decides to look around his new neighbourhood.
Restore. Oxford Times Charity and Community Award Restore finalist. Some sort of charity. Support people with mental health problems. Oh, it's got some sort of cafe. That's probably something to look into.
Having spent all day on his feet, Raz is feeling the effects of the numerous operations he had following his road accident.
I'm just putting on my little massage machine, as I call it. It just stimulates the muscles and circulation. And being there today with a group of people with disabilities did remind me of my accident and how helpless that made me feel, of not being able to go out and feeling useless. It was horrible, but I knew I was going to get better. How they cope with the fact that they are not going to get out of that wheelchair, I won't be able to do that. Today I'm going to a group called Restore, which I found walking around yesterday. And it's a group that looks at mental health illnesses. My mum had depression for many years, so I was really keen to find out what they do.
Hello, I'm looking for a lady called Anna.
Restore is a charity that helps people with a range of mental health problems to learn new skills and develop more confidence. Members can take part in a range of therapeutic activities, including gardening, crafts and cooking.
All of them, lovely. Yeah, all of them, that's brilliant.
Their garden cafe project is open to the public and is run by people recovering from mental illness, giving them a gradual introduction back into a work environment.
Excuse me, are you Anna? Oh, hiya.
Hi.
I'm Nadine. Thanks for letting me pop in and help today.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Can I sit here?
Raz has arranged to do a voluntary shift in their kitchens under the supervision of staff member Anna Courtley.
I'm a taxi driver.
So you have no idea really what you're walking into. You won't have any problems at all. You'll be absolutely fine.
Cook at home, but not for other people.
There's some pans, knives are over there. We've got the oven on already. Being electric, if you need to turn it down, it takes a bit of time.
All right, it's going to burn then.
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling me?
It's going to burn. Hopefully not, because you're in charge of it.
Great. You know what? I've always wanted a big kitchen. Now I've got it. You feel lost.
Every year, 1 in 4 people experience some kind of mental health problem.
Yeah, you can do.
When Marianne first came to Restore, she was homeless and her life had hit rock bottom.
I've sort of had a bit of a rough time with depression lately, and here have been very supportive, and if I'm down, I can tell the member of staff how I'm feeling. I need a bit of structure to my life. I wouldn't be without the place.
What was it like when you were low?
Quite low. I have self-harm thoughts. It's upsetting that my brain has voices and obviously wants to hurt me. And it's my own power within myself that actually allows me to fight those really low times.
That so many people are ashamed of having mental health problems because it's seen as such a bad thing, you know, and yet when they come here, they're so proud to be here because they're doing something worthwhile. Yeah. You know, they're working on the lands, you know, we're cooking the produce that we've grown and that sort of thing, and it really does make a difference to people.
Number 12. One soup. Is that yours? There you go. Enjoy your meal.
Very much.
Thank you. Chapatis.
Yeah, we're supposed to eat just chapati store, don't you?
Oh, okay. Today has shocked me because they're quite open about mental illness. It's very clear that talking about their illnesses helps them. It's just everybody else that can't deal with it. My mum has had depression for years. Even now I still find it hard to talk about it. I drive past my mum's house and I get near the lights and think I'll just pop in, and I get so wrapped up in my own world I just drive straight past. I feel a bit bad about that when I want to go, but I don't, because I'm so busy, and it would just literally take 5 minutes to pop in. How are you, Mum? How's everything? And that's all she needs. And that makes me feel bad.
Today, Raz is keen to find a good cause that relates to his love of cooking. He spent the morning looking through back copies of the local paper.
There's a story here of a lady called Iselin Smith, and she basically runs a soup kitchen for the homeless. And what's caught my eye is that she's 82 years of age and she's still doing this. So you might want to go along and find out a little bit more about that.
Iselin Smith, or Ma as she is affectionately known, was so moved by the plight of the homeless on the city's streets, she decided to set up her own soup kitchen. 20 years on, and she's still dishing out hot meals to the needy. Her team of volunteers also make up food parcels and hand out warm clothing to some of Oxford's most vulnerable people.
Thank you. Morning.
Good morning.
Are you Iselin?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Nad. Nice to see you.
Welcome. Welcome.
How are you? Is it all right if I call you Ma? Is that okay?
That's what they call me.
Ma. I mean, I'm a taxi driver. I love to cook at home, and I want to do that more. So tell me what to do, and I'll help out
I'll
wherever
tell you
I
what
can.
to do. Yeah.
You know? So it's very calm in here, Ma.
This is a very calm
It
kitchen.
is very calm.
And that's how we work.
When I watch chefs on TV, that's what I want to be. I want to be a cook.
And shouting and garland. Anybody coming in here with loud and shouting, they don't come back.
They get kicked out.
Oh yes, I told you, you don't come back. Don't you think you can walk over me? You can't do it.
I'm not even going to attempt.
No, you can't even, don't even try it.
I'm not even going to try.
Don't even try.
I think my life would be too short. How'd you get the lift?
Pull it down.
Pull it down?
It will come down.
Blimey, you need strong arms for this.
This guy don't use too hard work. I pull it up, I pull it down.
I imagine this is going to be harder to pull it up than it was to pull it down.
Lots of talking and not too much work. So get on with it.
Oh my God. So I'll be honest with you, if I met a homeless person in the street, I'm not proud of it, but I probably would avoid them and walk across on the other side of the road because they're going to mug me and take my money.
I don't like that. It could be you. We have no right to judge anybody because we don't know. They're just people. Hello, lads. You ready? Come on.
Oxford is facing a major housing crisis.
There you go, young man.
Because of the high rents in the private sector, the city has one of the highest levels of homelessness in Britain.
What do you want? We have curry and we have chicken.
Chicken. There you go. Enjoy.
You enjoying it so far?
Yeah, I'm shocked. There's a little lad over there, no older than my boy.
Sometimes they come in with the children. Yeah.
What's stopping you doing this every day?
We have to pay rent here.
Okay.
And to buy the food and everything is very expensive. So that's why I do fundraising as well, to keep it going.
Are you all right? How are you?
I'm sorry.
Is this the only hot meal you're going to get this week?
Yeah, it's the only hot meal you can get. If it wasn't for her, who else would do it? And most of it comes out of her own pocket, which I do know, and everyone does know, and they do appreciate. She's such a marvellous lady.
Yeah, see you next week.
See you next week. Life is for sharing and living. Life is not for get a lot of money, have a big house, have a this, that, and the other. And then you look. That family down there don't have a meal tonight.
Mm.
How that would make you feel? It make you feel sick, isn't it?
Mara Smith is 1 in a million. I've never met anybody like her. An amazing woman. I would never have dreamt of giving up one day a week for my family, never mind other people.
Moved by seeing the young children at Mar's soup kitchen, Raz decides to call home to speak to his family.
Good evening, crew lunch.
I can't believe I've just done that. I've just auto-dialed through my fingers the restaurant. Oh my God. Hello?
Hello, Dad.
Hello, baby, alright? Are you missing me?
Yeah.
I actually miss you a lot, actually. I didn't think I would, but I do. I'm coming home at the weekend. You okay?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, babe. Bless him. I really miss him. Just want to go home. I really wanted to go home last night. I really didn't want to be here.
Millionaire restaurant owner Raz Razak is living a secret life in Oxford. And last night, he spoke to his kids for the first time since he arrived.
I wanted them to run in this morning at 7 o'clock to wake me up. Let them jump on my bed rather than kicking them out, and let them make some noise rather than tell them to be quiet. So yeah, I really wanted to be at home yesterday.
Because Raz spent 18 months in a wheelchair after a road accident, he wants to find a disability group he can help.
We're going to see Simon. He had a stroke and a car accident about 2 years ago.
Today, he's meeting Penny Hurtley from Enrych, the charity that helps disabled people lead a more active social life by matching them up with like-minded volunteers.
Hi, Simon.
Penny.
Hello.
Hello, Ned. Good
Hi,
to see
Sam.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Using a false name and posing as a taxi driver keen to become a full-time chef, Raz has arranged to help one of their members cook a meal.
I'll show you where the kitchen is.
Well, if you show me, we'll get started. Yeah,
we'll
brilliant.
get stuck
All
in.
right, then.
Yeah. Shut
Is
up.
this a good place for you?
Yeah, that'd be lovely, thank you.
Okay, all right then. I'll just
Lovely,
out
thank you very
my
much.
feet up.
Go for
Okay,
it.
lovely.
Thank you.
Then we'll show you where the washing up bowl is.
Do you want to tell me what you can do and what you
Yes.
can't chop?
I
or-
can chop. I've got a special chopping board.
Have you? Where's that?
It's a
Shall I grab
wood
it for you? This one?
Yes, that's it. Put the vegetables onto the nails.
Do you put them on there?
Yes, and then I can chop round it.
Fantastic.
And I enjoy cooking, so I don't want all the fun taken out of it.
So just put the onions on top.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because with only one hand, it's very difficult to do things. It's possible, but it's very difficult. Some time ago, for the first time, I managed to pick a bit of paper up off the floor.
Did you?
And I thought, oh, that's fantastic. It's only something very small. It would have been, but to me, it felt really, really good. I think that's enough.
That's done, yeah. It's not going hot. It's not coming on.
Have you used a cooker before, Ned?
That was lit. Have I?
Used a cooker.
Oh, it's on.
It's just a unique cooker.
They're all on now. They're all. It's like a Christmas tree. Look.
It smells nice.
You just want to get all the water into the turmeric.
Before, when I used to be able to, and I liked cooking, you know, I used to just do everything myself without a second thought for it. But suddenly life, one day was going along fine, and the next day it's turned upside down, completely changed. Once I dreamt I was playing football. It's very strange to be running around a playing field, kicking a ball again.
So does that make you frustrated anyway?
Yes, I mean, it's horrible to wake up and find I still couldn't move very much. Now, is it nearly time to eat?
You want to eat?
Smells good. Yeah, don't blame me now.
Lovely.
Good.
It's quite sweet.
Like me. It's lovely for you to come and help me, give me a sense of achievement.
It's my pleasure.
That's what I need. It gives you a great bolster. It's brilliant. Thank you.
It's been my
Thank you, my
absolute
friend.
pleasure.
Let's come again next Friday, I suggest.
Raz will soon have to make some difficult decisions about who to help. So to find out more about Enrych, he invites Penny out for a drink.
At the minute, times are pretty tough. So how do you keep going?
Well, the economic situation is not good, and I have to say at the moment we're struggling, as are lots of other charities I know. If we had to close, it would be devastating. People that we've helped and have come through this isolation and feel they're part of we call it like a family, would then go back to being isolated again with nobody else there to help them.
Meeting Simon today took me back to my accident and what happened, and a lot of things he's going through. I really remember feeling so low, questioning if that's what my life had in store for me. I don't want that. And it would have been so easy for me to take a dozen tablets by morning. You know, the thought did come into my head. I mean, the people I met with disabilities, they're 100 times in a worse situation than I was, and not one of them sees their life as being over. My life's not bad, so I've got a couple of gammy knees, but it ain't going to stop me doing anything if I really want to do it. So what the fuck am I whinging about?
This morning, Raz has been summoned by Ma Smith. She's asked him to help her son Gary run some errands for the homeless soup kitchen.
I don't know a lot about Ma Smith, so that'd be good to find out a little bit more about her and what makes her tick.
Hello, Ma, you all right? Yes, welcome.
Can I come in?
Yes, welcome.
How are you, darling?
Well, what I want you to do is to pick up some sleeping bags. Gary will come with you.
Okay.
We need the sleeping bags for the guys that are sleeping on the road.
Okay.
Don't hang about.
I won't hang about. I've been told.
So I'll see you later.
Okay, see you in a bit. She always is bossy.
I've lived with it for goodness knows how many years.
Yeah.
Can I pick up sleeping bags?
Yeah, that's not a problem. I hope these will be okay, so it's working fine.
Is it frustrating you have to borrow and beg from people?
We have to do it all the time. It's not as if we get government funding. There's no funding. We have to just so we can keep running to keep people off the streets. In fact, keep them from not dying.
Right, thanks, Mark.
Okay,
Cheers. Thank you.
Take care. All the best.
All right. Let's go and have a quick drink.
What is it about your mum that makes her so unique then?
She's not the type of person that's I'm going to sit back and that's it. Retirement is here. I can just cruise along. It'll drive her nuts. She won't sit down. And that's what keeps her young in mind, young in body, young in spirit.
Is your mum quite tough on the outside, but inside she's quite soft?
She's tough all over, man. She's hard as nails.
This one is the MBE that I get from Prince George.
You got an MBE?
Uh-huh. But I wasn't feeling at home in Buckingham Palace because that's not I don't feel comfortable there. It's a lovely place, very nice. But it didn't mean that much to me like feeding any of these guys on the road. That really make me feel much better than even that. Today, society don't care about other people. Live for others. That is the best thing in the whole life. Live for others. You'll be a very happy man.
I don't think my family have ever really seen me happy because I'm always looking for something else. I'm always chasing the next thing.
You must make a way for your family, for your children. People think that children don't hurt. They can. If they have something to say to you, listen. Listen to them. Come in from school and run into your daddy. Just open your arms and hug them. And what did you do today at school?
I don't do it. I don't even pick up from school. I make an excuse.
No, you have to show your children respect. And the children show you respect. You have to respect them. Children want love and attention. This is time to start.
Mark Smith summed it up for me. You live every day for your children. And I don't. I live every day for me. And that's selfish beyond belief. Just looking at this picture just reminds me of how quickly they're growing up and how much I've missed already. I missed the birth of my daughter because I was at work. And this last few days has shown me that the only thing that's really important is family. And I'm constantly running away from them and not allowing them into my life. My children need their dad and a friend, not a businessman.
As his time undercover comes to an end, Raz wants to spend more time at Restore, the project that helps people recover from mental illness.
My mum had depression for many years and I found it really hard to deal with. So hopefully go today and find out what I could have done a bit better.
Today, Raz will be cooking lunch for the Garden Therapy Group, where members grow fruit and vegetables to sell in their charity shop.
Hi Anna.
Oh,
All
hi,
right.
Raz. How are you today?
Nice to see you. I'm going to just a chicken stew if that's okay. And some mash.
Yeah, that sounds absolutely brilliant.
How long we got?
We normally have lunch at about 12:15, so we've got about an hour.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
How's it going, Adam?
Burnt it. Told you.
While Anna rescues lunch, Raz is relieved of kitchen duties and asked to help out in the garden.
Can you see that green there?
That's it.
Yeah, if you go quite deep.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because gardening is a relaxing activity, it takes people's minds off their problems, alleviating depression and promoting mental well-being.
Don't dig it back in. You need it out of there.
I'm useless.
That's better.
But I need a cup of tea.
You need a cup of
I
tea.
do.
Yeah, are you ready, guys?
It smells absolutely gorgeous.
Some of the volunteers and staff members at Restore have had mental health problems and use their experience to help others.
That's Marianne.
No problem.
Okay.
Staff member Anna Courtley first came to the group 6 years ago when she needed their help.
The reason why I feel so strongly about Restore is because I actually had to use their services. I have got repetitive depressive syndrome. One of the things that upset me so much was that I actually wished I had cancer. Because I was embarrassed and ashamed of having a mental health issue.
How did it affect your family?
It affected them an awful lot. It used to frighten them. My kids didn't want to cuddle me. And I think that's one of the worst things, is my kids didn't want to cuddle me because they were scared. I scared them.
My mum had depression. I can't understand what else I could have done.
When was the last time you told your mum you loved her?
When was the last time I told my mum I loved her? I can't actually remember. I really can't remember.
That would have made a tremendous difference. And then she knows somebody's there. Anybody who's suffering from mental health problems, they need to feel that somebody cares. They need to feel that somebody's there for them. And I think that's what Restore does here.
Give me a cup. Let's start.
Unconditional love. It's that easy.
While I was chatting to Anna today, a lot of things she said about her illness hit home. And it made me think about how my mum and I had not connected over the last few years. Rather than dealing with it and helping her, I almost pushed her away. I didn't know how to deal with it. I don't spend enough time with her. I want to be with my mum now. But she's not going to be here forever, and then it's going to be too late. Oh, sorry, Mum. I feel quite nervous today because there's a lot of people that have given me their trust. Hopefully they won't take that the wrong way that I've lied to them.
Millionaire Raz Razak has come to the end of his time living undercover in Oxford. Today he'll give away tens of thousands of pounds of his own money.
I don't know how they're going to react. Because normally in a situation, I know exactly what I'm doing and I'm always in control. And I'm not in control of this situation. So I'm absolutely petrified. I'm actually shaking. I actually feel sick.
The people Raz is going to see think he's coming back to be assessed on whether he could make catering a full-time career.
This first gift is a personal one for me in so many ways, and I'm quite nervous, but I'm also really excited about it as well. Hi, Penny. How are you? Nice to see you. Thank you. How did you think I did in the kitchen? Did you think I'd make a decent chef if I went down that road?
Yeah. If there was any problem, I would have said they got a bit impatient at having to wait so long. The crisps saved us, I have to say, but they were very, very hungry.
I mean, I really enjoyed coming down to Enrych, and I think you're phenomenal, and I wish that somebody had been around like that for me when I was in my wheelchair.
Oh, that's nice of you to say so.
I genuinely mean it, Penny. My name's not actually Nad. My real name is Raz, and I'm not just an amateur chef. I am actually a chef. I own my own restaurant. It's a very successful business. And I just wanted to give you a little bit of a gift so you can carry on doing what you do with a lot more people. And there's a cheque for £13,500 for you.
Oh my God. Sorry. That's just incredible. Thank you. It's fantastic. That means an awful lot to us. God, will you cut the cameras off, please?
Right.
Yeah.
Do you know what this programme is?
No.
Have you heard of The Secret Millionaire?
Yes, I have. I often watch it. My goodness, oh God. Gee, Secret Millionaire. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Don't need to thank me. Hope it helps.
Oh, you've no idea.
My pleasure. You look after yourself.
I think because we've had a tough time recently, we were really, really worried. And we're not anymore now. This is just great. We'll be able to plan, be able to achieve things. Just wonderful.
This next one is important to me because it's given me a much better understanding of an issue close to my heart, and I really hope it means as much to them as it means to me.
Hi, Anna.
Hi,
All right.
I'm fine.
I just want to thank you for allowing me to come here and spend some time, because with my mum having depression, it made me realise that I haven't handled that as well as I could have, and now I've learnt that.
You're welcome.
There is something else. My name's not actually Nad.
Oh.
My real name is Raz. And I'm not a taxi driver. I am actually a chef. And I have my own restaurant.
Yeah.
And it's a very successful business.
Yeah.
So I would like to give you a little gift to carry on and do more for people like my mum. There's a cheque for £25,000.
Oh, God. Oh, Nad.
Raz,
That's right. You'll always be Nad.
thank you so much for allowing me in this.
Oh, God.
You're truly, truly amazing woman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well... what we like. I know you're giving yourself a very hard time at the moment with how you think you have failed your mum. But you haven't. You've tried to be the best son that you could be, to try and achieve. And I bet you she's so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
The money will make an incredible difference to our members. Keep in touch. I've got a fairy godfather. It's fantastic. It's the best day ever. Best day ever.
This last gift is important to me because I've really bonded with this person, but I am really nervous about the reaction I might get.
Hi, Ma. How are you?
I don't know many people who would do what you do.
I just do it. I don't do it because of a compliment or well done. I'll never do it for that at all.
There is something else I'd like to tell you, Ma, and I'm going to hold your hand in case you thump me. I've been lying to you. My name's not Nad. My real name is Raz. I am a chef, and I have a restaurant and a successful business.
That's good.
So I'm squeezing. So what I'd like to do is to give you this little gift so you can carry on doing what you do every day for the people that really need it. And that's a cheque for £11,500.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks.
It's my pleasure. That will allow you to open the soup kitchen for the next 2 years.
Okay.
And there's a little bit extra there. And if you run out, you know where I am.
You have a good heart,
Thank you.
and that will help you and your children through. This won't help you through, but a good heart and love will help you through. The more you give out, the more you get.
Oh. Thank you.
Thank you, Raz.
Yeah,
Yes.
Raz is my real name.
Just feel grateful to know that people still cares. That's it. People cares about other people. even care about me. So people care, so that's what's really wonderful. And thank you.
My pleasure.
Take care.
Taking care of others, that is the richest thing he can ever have. All the money that he has, he's not rich. Love people, that is the best riches he will ever have.
I came here thinking there was something missing in my life. I didn't need to look much further than my nose. It was in front of me. It was my family. What I thought I was looking for, I've already got.
Sandra,
Oh, hello, baby. You alright?
who is it?
It's Daddy. Come on, Daddy's coming home.
Yes, when are you coming home?
I'm coming home in a bit. I love you.
Love you, Dad.
I love you too, hon. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, I'll still be awake when you get home.
Okay, you can stay awake.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Who's that, you cheeky little...
A major new series tomorrow night, Jimmy and the Giant Supermarket, trying to secure ethical food that everyone can afford. Topical, trivial, and really rather funny. 8 out of 10 Cats Uncut is up next.